The human brain explained. Learn about the most complex organ in the human bodies, from its structure to its most common disorders. Here's something to wrap your mind around. The human brain is more complex than any other known structure in the universe, weighing in at 3 pounds on average. This spongy mass of fat and protein is made up of two overarching types of cells called glia and neurons, and it contains many billions of each. Neurons are notable for their branch-like projections called axons and dendroids, which gather and transmit electrochemical signals. Different types of glial cells provide physical protection to neurons and help keep them and the brain healthy. Together, this complex network of cells gives rise to every aspect of our shared humanity. We could not breathe, play, love, or remember without our brain. Anatomy of the brain. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain, accounting for 85% of the organ's weight. The distinctive, deeply wrinkled outer surface is the cerebral cortex, is a cerebrum that makes the human brain, and therefore humans, so formidable. Animals such as elephants, dolphins, and whales actually have larger brains, but humans have the most developed cerebrum. It's packed to capacity inside our skulls, with deep folds that cleverly maximize the total surface area of the cortex. The cerebrum has two halves, or hemispheres, that are further divided into four regions, or lobes. The frontal lobes, located behind the forehead, are involved with speech, thought, learning, emotion, and movement. Behind them are parietal lobes, which process sensory information such as touch, temperature, and pain. At the rear of the brain are the occipital lobes, dealing with vision. Lastly, there are temporal lobes near the temples, which are involved with hearing and memory. The second largest part of the brain is the cerebellum. I've always mispronounced those methodology, but let me try it again. Cerebellum. Cerebellum, which sits beneath the back of the cerebrum. It plays an important role in coordinating movement, posture, and balance. The third largest part is the diencephalon, located in the core of the brain, a complex of structures roughly the size of an apricot. Its two major sections are the thalamus and hypothalamus. The thalamus acts as a relay station for incoming nerve impulses from around the body that are then forwarded to the appropriate brain region for processing. The hypothalamus controls hormone secretions from the nearby pituitary gland. These hormones govern growth and instinctual behaviors, such as when a new mother starts to lactate. The hypothalamus is also important for keeping bodily processes like temperature, hunger, and thirst balanced. Seated at the organ's base, the brainstem controls reflexes and basic life functions such as heart rate, breathing, and blood pressure. It also regulates when you feel sleepy or awake and connects the cerebrum and cerebellum to the spinal cord. So let's look through some pictures of the brain. Here's is a plane in displayed at the Allen Institute for Brain Science. The human brain is 3 pound, approximately 1.4 kilograms mass of jellyfish fats and tissues. Yes, it's the most complex of all known living structures. Up to 1 trillion nerve cells work together and coordinate the physical actions and mental processes that set humans apart from other species. And that would give us power and dominance around the world, Domination around the world. A rear view of the skull reveals the brain and the cervical spinal cord, which function together as the central nervous system. The remarkable apparatus uses motor neurons to control the body's many muscles and enables humans to perform myriad physical activities. The human brain may contain up to 1 trillion neurons. These nerve cells are interconnected, as shown in this microscopic image, so that they can transmit electrical impulses and information to other cells. Magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI, techniques provide an extremely detailed 3D view of a living brain. This technique is critical for identifying abnormalities such as tumors, spotting the warning signs of some brain diseases, and revealing the extent of trauma from strokes. Thanks to the precision cutting techniques, researchers are able to examine a paper thin slice of human brain. Surgeons can also cut living brains without fear of hurting their patients. The organ is incapable of feeling pain. Okay, it's kind of caught me off guard when I'm reading like surgeons can also cut living brains without fear of hurting their patients. Like, wow, that's kind of disturbing to imagine, but yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so this one is kind of disturbing to be honest. There's some bloody and it's kind of look gruesome to me, but yeah, let's read. Skillful okay, excuse me. Skillful surgeons at UCLA Medical Center in Los Angeles, California, remove a tumor from a woman's brain. Malignant tumors indicate often lethal brain conditions, but even non-malignant growths can preempt normal brain activity. Any tumor may compress regions of the brain and increase internal pressure, upsetting the organ's delicate functional balance. It looks kind of horrifying to me though. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Red human brain cells at La Villette Science Project during the Brain and Thought exhibition. The brain is extremely sensitive and delicate, and so it requires maximum protection, which is provided by the hard bone of the skull and three tough membranes called meninges. The spaces between these membranes are filled with fluid that cushions the brain and keeps it from being damaged by contact with the inside of the skull. Blood-brain barrier. One more proof that brain is extraordinary, look no further than the blood-brain barrier. The discovery of this unique feature dates to the 19th century, when various experiments revealed that dye, when injected into the bloodstream, colored all of the body's organs except the brain and the spinal cord. The same dye, when injected into spinal fluid, tinted only the brain and the spinal cord, or the spinal cord. This allows scientists to learn that the brain has an ingenious protective layer. So we have a new word that need to pay attention to, which is ingenious, I guess. How to look it up? Look up here. It means of a person to be clever, original, or inventive. So that's that. Called the blood-brain barrier is made up of special tightly bound cells that together function as a kind of semi-permeable gate throughout most of the organ. It keeps the brain environment safe and stable by preventing some toxins, pathogens, and other harmful substances from entering the brain through the bloodstream, while simultaneously allowing oxygen and vital nutrients to pass through. Alright, so that's basically that. I'm not going to go into health conditions, but if you're interested in that, just go into this. It doesn't matter to me though, but I think that learning about the brain diseases of important, but what I'm trying to do here is learning about the brain, the structure of the brain only. So yeah. Alright, I think that's that. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you so much. Bye.